Okay, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. I'm Jerry.
I'm Teresa.
And we just got back from the Oregon coast and taking the dogs for a walk around our neighborhood. And we were just kind of talking about campground etiquette.
Yeah, it's just like being in a neighborhood.
Just like being in a neighborhood.
Exactly.
Which boggles our mind why people just can't get that. So what we thought we'd do in this video is talk about, I don't know, just a couple of things that we've seen over the last at least 2 trips, because it started to annoy me again, and how that relates to your neighborhood. So stick around. So there's a good place to start right there. If you travel with pets like we do, pick out after your pets. If they poop, pick it up. It's not somebody else's responsibility. And so, you know, clean up after your pets. I gotta pick up this poop now. And hey, another note. If you're out hiking with your pets and you do fill up a bag, don't just leave it on the trail.
Yeah. Pack
it in, pack it out.
Because most of the time you'll forget about it.
Well, I guess you didn't pack it in, but...
Well, they know what you know.
You know what I mean.
Okay, so the last camp out before this one that we went on, I want to talk about music. I mean, everybody has their favorite music and they always want to listen to it, but you gotta observe the quiet hours. And even during the quiet hours, you still gotta maybe go outside and listen to see if you can hear it. The guy next to us their bass was so bad. I mean, it was so terrible.
Crazy.
Jerry and I were going outside trying to look for it, and come to find out it was the guy right next door. And he was like 70 years old. I mean, come on. Please, you know, be aware of how loud your music is. There's a decibel app that you can check out. I mean, I have it because somebody over here likes to talk loud, but just be cautious of how loud the music is.
That's a cactus. Chuck just walked right into that cactus.
Well, he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And also, when after 10 o'clock is usually quiet time, your voices also, because sometimes you may not know that your voice carries so loud. Here, I'm gonna take
yeah, so the last thing on noise. Look, we're all out there to have a good time. So let's all have a good time. But even in, you know, the not quiet hours, just be courteous. That's all. Just be courteous. All right, one of the things that drives me absolutely nuts is when people cut through your campground, or your campsite, I should say. And it just, you know, there's a shortcut to the shower house, and they feel that they could just go right through your...
Right, because you're not outside.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother you.
Well, and look at the KOA that we were just at. It didn't matter if you were outside or inside. People were just cutting through, and we were near the swimming pool. And so it was like we had the fast track to the pool. Kids riding their bikes through the campsite, walking through the campsite.
Riding their bikes. Did you see that?
We even had a guy, he was walking his dog, and he stopped and sat down at our picnic table and, you know, let his dog poop, and then, you know, luckily he did pick it up and move on. But and how that relates to your neighborhood, I don't like people walking through my yard either. And we live on a corner lot, and so, you know, we get lots of foot traffic. Number one, it's just rude. And again, just be courteous. If it's not yours, you know, stay out of it. I really appreciate a campground that has great amenities. And the KOA in Warrenton has at your door trash pickup. But you got to be really careful with that, because what they also have, because it's the Oregon coast, is crows and seagulls.
Yeah, lots.
So if you're gonna put your trash out and just leave it out there, your trash is going to be all over the campground
Right.
within, 5-10 minutes. So kind of be aware of that. Don't put your trash out there until you see the golf carts coming by. So just kind of be aware. And what we did was we just kept our trash in, and then when we saw the golf carts that zoom by,
Yeah.
picking up trash, then we just flagged the guy down and gave him our trash, because we didn't want to add to the mess. And God bless those folks that work at that KOA, because they work.
Yeah.
And they work hard at being Johnny on the spot, because I guess they know seagulls and crows are all over the place. In our neighborhood, trash day is Thursday. And so, people put their cans out. Some people just leave their cans out. And every can that we have from Waste Management comes with a lid. And so the trash is supposed to stay inside, using the lid to keep the critters and whatnot out of your trash. It's just like your neighborhood. You wouldn't want all that trash going up and down your street. We don't want it going all over the campground.
Okay, so for those of you that have kids, please remind them of the safety rules, especially if there's a trailer that's coming in and getting ready to back into their spot. We've seen so many kids try and just zoom past them, and they have no idea what the driver is doing.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity. And look, we highly encourage, take your kids camping.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Get them out there and teach them, how to be good campers. Like all these pet peeve things, teach them,
We don't do this.
Yeah, we don't do that.
You
But
don't walk.
what Teresa said is a really good point, because we see that so many times. Kids on scooters and bikes, and they just don't understand.
There's the neighbors.
Oh, we got the bumpus hounds over there.
Cool.
Anyway, they're saying hello. Want to go over to the field real quick?
Yeah. This way, Bub.
Yeah, so just kind of teach your kids not to get in the way of people that are backing up or trying to pull out or whatever. Nobody wants to see a kid get hurt.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt, let alone a kid. But yeah, definitely, which is a good segue to know the rules. Every campground that we've ever been to has a list of rules.
Yeah.
Every state park we've been to has rules. Every private park, everywhere, they always have rules, and they usually hand them to you when you check in. Read the rules, because not all parks are created equal. Not all parks treat their guests the same. And then when you're talking about amenities, sometimes the rules affect how the amenities are done, like the KOA. The hot tub is for adults only.
Right, and
we always see kids in there
Yep.
that are not accompanied by adults, whatever. But so just be aware of the rules is all we're saying. That would alleviate a lot of
people,
a lot of problems.
You'd have a great time.
Yeah. So when we're talking about pets, also knowing the rules, if dog parks have off-leash areas, we could never record here without an airplane flying over.
Well, that's because we're on the airport.
So if you're traveling with pets, know the rules about pets. Some RV campgrounds have great off-leash areas, and if there is an off-leash area, by all means, let your dog run wild in that off-leash area. When they're in the campground and they're supposed to be on a leash, keep them on a leash. Now we travel with a little dog fence, so we create our own off-leash area, but be careful because not all campgrounds let you set up dog fences.
Right, and not all campgrounds let you keep your dogs in the trailer if you leave the park.
Right, so again, know what the rules are, especially when it comes to your pets, because sometimes they're welcome, sometimes they're not, and sometimes they let them run free. Quite often they don't. All right, so we don't have a whole lot of pet peeves. We don't have a whole lot of complaints when it comes to, you know, bad behavior in campgrounds. There's just a couple things that we see over and over again that could all be avoided if people just were courteous and they knew the rules.
Right. This is just a quick reminder, just to let everybody know.
Yeah. Hey, if you've got a pet peeve, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out, and it doesn't cost you anything. So anyway, if you like content like this, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below. If you don't like content like this, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below. And if you don't like this video, go ahead and press the like button
Twice.
Or 3 times.
4 times.
Just keep smashing it. All right, with that, we will see you in the next video.